Hello and welcome to the United Community Channel. My name is Jack and this is your watch along for Manchester United versus Brighton in the FA Cup. A must win for Manchester United for different reasons to what we're used to in the league, going for top 4, top 5, whatever the case may be. Champions League football cup competition today, different kettle of fish, different ball game and a different starting 11. Not massive changes to the side, but there are three, I think, changes to the side for Darren Fletcher's second game in charge. As always, guys, smash a like in the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, all that good stuff. But get your thoughts and comments into the live chat as well. I want to know what you guys think. We'll go through the starting 11. Let me know your thoughts. Get your score predictions into the live chat. We're going to be here for the entirety of the game as well. So, yeah, stick with us for the next maybe 2.5 hours or so and enjoy, hopefully, a nice convincing Manchester United win. But anyway, we went with the, it's a cup competition. We went with the 1991 Cup Winners' Cup jersey today. Keeping it for got it for Christmas, keeping it for the next cup game, but there it is. What a beautiful jersey. Only ever wore once, and it's just one of the greatest jerseys United have ever had. Anyway, I digress. Let's talk about the starting 11. It's on the screen, guys. It'll pop up over here on the right-hand side, but I'll give you the team news. Lemens starts in goal. Two changes to the back four. Diogo Dalot and Sandro Martinez keep their spots. Lenny Oro comes in for Aidan Heaven. No issue with that at all. Look, Aidan Heaven has played really well, but he's a young kid. He's going to be rotated in and out, and Lenny Yara deserves some more minutes. Patrick Dorgu goes back to left back instead of Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's not injured. It's just rotation, Darren Fletcher said, so that's the reason for that change. Mamadou Ugarte keeps his place in one of the two number 6s, but the big news is Kobby Mainoo has got his first start. I think, is it since Grimsby? Now, the less said about that game, the better. But Kobby Mainoo is back and he's starting for Manchester United, which is great to see. Bruno Fernandes is fit and available. He starts in the number 10. Mason Mount comes in on that right-hand side instead of Dorgu, who drops back, of course. And then Cunha starts on the left and Sesko keeps his place up front. On the bench then for Manchester United, we've got Binder, Aidan Heaven, Harry Maguire, Terrell Malacia, Casemiro, Shea Lacey, Joshua Zirkzee, Jack Fletcher, and Tyler Fletcher. So both the Fletcher twins are now on the bench as well. So I think more than enough to get the job done today, hopefully. And yeah, look, it's a big game. All that matters with cup competitions is that you're in the hat for the next round. And United need to get that business done nice and early today. Now, look, I mean, Brighton are no mugs either. They've got a good young coach there. To be honest with you, I don't really know if they've made a lot of changes. I don't recognise too many of their... Actually, I don't recognise any of them, bar maybe the goalkeeper, the right back, and then Danny Welbeck plays up front. Pascal Gross is in as well. But, you know, when you look at the likes of Lewis Dunk is not playing, Van Hecke is not playing, Mitoma is not playing. A good opportunity for United to get the job done today, and hopefully we do. Who have we got in the chat? Let's say hello to some of the members. Finn is in. He says, let today be the day our season kicks into gear. I hope so, man. I hope so. Barry is in as well. He says, afternoon everyone, hope your Sunday's going well, hoping we win just to have some more games and another chance to get Europe next season. D is in. He says, fun fact, the backing track to the previous beat is sampled from Steven Gerrard interviews. Is it? I have no idea. I just go on to Spotify and just type in royalty-free music, and then it came up. So there you go. Who else have we got? John is there. He says 2-1 United. Come on, the lads. Greetings from a very cold Sweden. Minus 36 degrees Celsius. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. You must be up in the Arctic Circle. I presume you are with them kind of temperatures. D says, starting to hope they give Carrick the caretaker job, because there's not going to be any Ole Gunnar Solskjaer fans at the end of the season talking about how well he done. Swear we could win one the whole time. Yeah, we'll get on to that in a few moments. Let's see. Lacey should be starting on that right wing, says D. Finn says, need to win. Will be some boot in the bollocks to be out of this competition already. It will. I mean, like, it's just typical of Manchester United getting drawn, a bloody Premier League team, you know, when, you know, Man City are getting drawn against fucking League 2 teams in every fucking round of it. But anyway, Johnny says, only issue I can say I have with the lineup is Mount, just because I feel like you have a player like Cunha on the left. You need your other winger to be a quick player. And D says it was like a constant screech. There we go. And John, welcome to the members club, who's renewed his membership. Here's a lot of dogs coming into me. Hello. No thanks. Hello. Come on. You want to go say hi? Do you want to say hi, little puppy, to all the people? Come on, all the people. Here we go. Come on. I know you're shy. You're shy. This is Holly. Holly has been with us since Christmas morning. For anyone who hasn't met her, say hi, Holly. And Messi's still there too. Come on, here, Mess. Here, bud. Come on. You don't give a shit about anything. You just want to sleep and get rubs. Hello, Holly. Who's the cutest dog? Who's the cutest dog? You're the cutest dog. Right, let me down, Daddy. Now, there you go. Down you go there now. Now, pick your spots and go sleep there now for the next hour or so. If we take our chances, we'll do damage, says Finn. Yeah, well, look, let's talk about it, because obviously the main talking point from the game the other night was obviously Sesko bagging 2 goals, which is great and happy days. And, you know, we spoke in the last few weeks about him being the type of player who needs and who works and thrives off of confidence. Now, 2 goals in the second half, you know, during the week there or last week, when was it? Wednesday night? This week will give him a lot of confidence, an awful lot of confidence. So let's hope he builds on it. Another goal or 2 today, he's off, he's flying, happy days. And he'll keep the Wolves at bay, absolutely, for a little while. So let's hope he can do that. When is Holly's presser to the new Man United interim? Yeah, well, the team that I manage, we won today against second place in the league. We won 3-0. So we're now... What are we now? Competitions, League One. We are now 10 points clear at the top of the table with 8 games to go. Might put my name into the hat for Manchester United job. I'm only messing. Denton says, feeling quietly confident. Happy days. Happy days. Yeah, look, me too. Score predictions for me. What did I go with? Did I go with a 3-1 win to United, I think? Yeah, anyway, I think we'll get the job done. I think it's going to be 3-1 to United. But yeah, look, interesting starting line. Delighted for Kobby Mainoo to be back in. And look, let's not beat around the bush here with Kobby Mainoo. He's got a point to prove. You know, he's got some minutes, albeit not an awful lot. When he has played recently, and even under Ruben Amram, he hasn't set the world alight, to be honest with you. So I think today is a big opportunity for Kobby Mainoo to, you know, set a stake in the ground for, no, I'm going to be playing between now and the end of the season. You know, I'm not going to be a bit part player. And look, that comes with consistency and with good performances, you know. So, and look, it is very hard to put in good performances when you're playing so irregularly, like he was under Ruben Amram. So it may take a few games for him to get back up to match speed, get back up to fitness, all of that kind of stuff. And I think once he does, he'll be absolutely flying it, to be honest with you. I fancy 3-1 too. Just want to see some entertaining attacking football. Do you know what I would love to see more than anything else today? Would be a clean sheet. I would love a clean sheet today, because we haven't got enough of them this season. I mentioned in the build-up to the game that I thought potentially Harry Maguire might have a chance of starting, given the fact that he is, you know, plenty of experience, and we're looking to maybe shore it up at the back. But obviously, look, Darren Fletcher has decided that he's not ready. And he mentioned Harry Maguire in his pre-match press conference as well, that, you know, we've got to manage the minutes of players coming back and not rushing back too soon. And so Darren Fletcher, on his changes in his interview before the game here, says it's related to the schedule, with some players having played a lot. Luke Shaw and Casemiro have played a lot of minutes, so I'm trying to bring in some fresh legs, preserve them and give others a chance. And smart, to be honest with you. Yeah, it is Kobby Mainoo's second start of the season, guys. Obviously the first one was Grimsby and second one is today, so there we go. There was some breaking news from Fabrizio Romano about maybe half an hour, 45 minutes ago, about the new interim manager at United. He says Man United will make a decision for the interim manager this week before the Manchester derby. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is ready to take the job since last Monday, and Michael Carrick had a meeting with the club. It's up to United now. I've got a sneaky suspicion that we will get the news tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if the new interim manager, and I think it's the right thing to do, the interim manager has got to be taking training tomorrow. They've got to be. They've got to prepare for the game. If they're going to be there for the derby, you've got to get them in tomorrow. They should be in Manchester now. They should be at Carrington, sleeping on a sofa somewhere, ready to take training in the morning, and preparing for the derby, because they're going to come in with their own ideas and their own tactics and formations, and they've got a week to implement it before one of the biggest games of the season, whether that be Ollie or whether it be Michael Carrick. I think either one, guys, to be honest with you, will get absolutely and should get 100% backing from the fan base, to be honest with you. And can everyone just do me a favour? I know there's only, there's not too many people watching, but if you do watch the United stand, just turn it off, right? Because I've unsubscribed and unfollowed all of the on all platforms. There's not a protest or anything like that, but it's so fucking toxic. It's not even funny. It's so toxic. It's just drummed up nonsense all of the time. There's no tactical talk. There's no analysis about football on it. It's all a soap opera, whether there is drama or not at Manchester United. There always is. It's just blown so much out of proportion. It's not even funny. Just stop watching it. And I'm not saying you have to watch this channel. Watch any other. Go and watch the Stretford Paddock. You know what I mean? Go and watch the United View. Watch the United Community Channel, whatever the case may be. It's absolute poison. So it is. It's absolute poison. Anyway, rant over. Sean says, well, as 3-1 United. Denton says, what's the latest on De Ligt injury? We really need him back. There's been no update, to be honest with you. And look, we're seeing an awful lot more of this in modern day football, where players are injured. You don't get, it's kind of, the whole medical... what's the word I'm looking for? It's like doctor-patient privilege kind of stuff, It's private information. Finn says, Sesko will come bouncing into this game. He'll score again, and it looks like Dargu has figured out how to pick out his striker with a cross. Again, look, I spoke about Dargu, and let me first say, he's still got a long, long way to go to get to the levels of Patrice Evra, or even greater Dennis Irwin. But a lot of people giving him a lot of stick early on. I mean, he's a young player. He's going to take time. He's shown glimpses of, quality. The physicality, the pace, the athleticism is all there and clear to be seen. And it may just take a little bit of time to, for him to just fine-tune them details. Again, what is he, 22 years of age? 23 years of age, maybe. I say the same thing with everybody. You get 2 seasons. And if you don't prove yourself in 2 seasons, it's time to move on at that stage, Sean says, has to prepare for City next Saturday in relation to a new manager coming in. Jamie says, I can see this being a close game. Josh says, I would have loved to see Shea Lacey get a start, but hoping he gets some sort of game time. Be good for his confidence. He'll get on. He will get on, I would say, absolutely. Especially with Mason Mount coming back from injury. Is he going to get a full 90 minutes? Probably not. I think it's highly likely we see Shea Lacey today. Alan says, hi Jack 2.0, there we go. Denton says, it's embarrassing that the board don't even have a backup plan, though, after sacking Amarim. I'm going to push back on you with that one a little bit. How do you have a backup plan when the manager goes into a meeting with the director of football, where it was supposed to be an open and, back and forth conversation about tactics and formation, and the manager just says, no, I'm not having it anymore, I want to leave, I'm going to call my agent, and walks out of the room? Because that's what happened. It's been reported by all the top tier journalists, all saying the same thing. That's what happened. So how do you have a backup plan? You know what I mean? Oh shit, right, we were hoping to talk this out like adults. Ruben Amorim has exploded and said he wants to leave and he's going to call his agent. Okay, well, what do we do now? They weren't planning on sacking Ruben Amorim. It's not like the United board were planning on sacking Amram for 4 weeks before they actually done it, and then had no idea who they were going to get. Again, stop watching Mark Goldbridge, because he'll have you believe that that was the case. Ruben Amram had a falling out and blew his lid in a meeting and walked, basically, or made it clear that he wanted to leave, and that was it. And there's no going back. So United pulled the trigger on it, as they had to, and they didn't jump into something. They said, right, Darren Fletcher, we've got 2 games in a week. You take it for a week. That'll give us a little bit of breathing space to get in, whether it's Solskjaer. And I'm not saying that Solskjaer and Carrick are the right options by any sense. But I do also believe that the market for managers opens up massively in the summer. So if you can get through this season with an Ollie or a Carrick, and that might not happen, we might end up in 10th or 12th, and then you're eating your words. But I still think the fact remains that we should wait till the summer, regardless of how the rest of the season goes, because getting a better manager in the summer is highly likely. There is no managers available at the moment, and all the decent ones are in jobs already, That would be my 2 cents. Let's see, what are we saying here? United stand is too sensationalist, drives so much negativity towards our club. I couldn't agree more. Yeah. Aaron says, has Shea played for Ireland yet? Shea Lacey, he won't play for Ireland. Is there a connection there? Maybe. Yeah, he'll be an English international, I'm afraid. He's from Liverpool. If he wants to leave, does that mean no payoff? No, it doesn't mean no payoff, because technically he was sacked as manager. I don't think he would have walked, because then he doesn't get his payout. But he made it clear that he wanted to leave and that he was going to call his agent without actually resigning. And I heard I don't know who was talking. Was it on one of the BBC radio shows or something, a podcast during the week? And one of the people on it made a very, very good point, that Ruben Amram was brought in and has had the privilege of being appointed Manchester United manager. And within a month or two, he had said we're the worst team in Premier League, in Manchester United's history. He tried to resign twice, and then he said, I'll walk away if things are not right and I'm not doing a good enough job. And he didn't do any of them things. You don't come in as Manchester United manager and say, and try and resign within the first 6 months of your tenure. I mean, given the luck you find yourself to be in that role. The more I think about it, and the more, at the time when you're in the thick of things, and you're obviously, and again, I want to support Man United and be positive as much as possible, especially when we're talking on here. But the more you look back on it, I think he probably was out of his depth, to be honest with you. He was massively inconsistent. He came out with some really strange things in the media about us being the worst team ever, and like we said, trying to resign twice, and ultimately didn't walk away when he said he would if things weren't right. He's by the looks of it, he's trying to make out as if he wasn't being backed when he got 200 million in the summer, and United brought in a brand new forward line when we couldn't score a goal last season. I think if he had been patient and had been flexible, I think he would have got massively backed again in the summer coming with a brand new midfield, maybe a new wing back. But he had to put results on the table between now and then, and he wasn't flexible enough to try and grind that out until the summer came. I think it was the right decision. Darryl is in. Good to see you, Darryl. Stop barking. That's the wind on the fucking letterbox, you dope of a dog. Aldridge was also from Liverpool. He certainly was. Although we don't have Jack Charlton ringing up everyone's grandmother now trying to get it sorted. He done some business, so he did. Denton says, really interested to see how we fit Mbeumo and Ahmad into this team when they are back, although it will be good to have either coming off the bench and pushing for positions. I think Mbeumo certainly will come straight back into the team. Ahmad, it's going to be interesting. And I know what could potentially happen here at some point. We're going to probably see a scenario at some stage where Ahmad plays in the number 10 and Bruno's dropped back in beside a Ugarte or a Casemiro. But again, it's just another option, and options are good. Options are good. A lot of ex-players want Eddie Howe as next manager. Yeah, only Roy Keane, and I don't want him, to be honest with you. There's a huge difference between managing small clubs like Bournemouth and Newcastle to managing Manchester United. The Aldridge is a proper bellend, says Finn. Oshin says, I think Amram was pissing against the wind. It seems there are too many cocks there, or wannabe cocks. Maybe so. Shea is an English international, says Jamie. FPL Phenom is in. He says, just jumping on, Jack. And Buemo and Ahmad back for the City game. Delighted. Oh, I'm so sad that Ahmad and Buemo got knocked out. So sad. Yeah, happy days. Happy days. Not played a full international yet, though, says Oshin. Maybe so. Paul is in from Cape Town, South Africa. Good to see you, Paul. Thanks for joining us, as always. Great to see you in again. Denton says, wait for Ancelotti after the World Cup. I just think we should go, right? If this is the checkbook, right, you just go to Luis Enrique. You just go, here, have that, and just tell us what you want. Just tell us who you want, what you want, how much money you want, how much money you need to spend. There you go. And just give it to him. Just give it to him. He's the best manager in the world, in my opinion. And supposedly he's going to be available in the summer. Now, is United and is a rebuild something he wants? Maybe not. But he came into PSG and they kind of needed a rebuild, in fairness. You know, they needed to get rid of the Galacticos, which he did, and they kind of rebuilt the squad alongside Luis Campos to be more of a team rather than individuals. And they won the European Cup for the first time under him. So, yeah, I say go for him. All out. Ancelotti is old. You know what I mean? By the sounds of things, when he was taking the Brazil job, it was his swan song. You know, so I would probably stay away from Ancelotti. I never said cock, I said cook. Oh, sorry, shows where my head is. Patman says, his subs were always poorly timed and brought nothing. Yeah, I mean, some of his starting 11 decisions were strange. Nearly from day one, we were asking questions about his substitutions. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Do a Brian Clough and give a blank contract. Yeah, there you go. Darrell says, I think Wilcox should get the boot too, because if he has his way, we won't have a manager under him. I don't see where all of the negativity is coming for Wilcox, to be honest with you. And again, a lot of it is dribble being pushed by Mark Olbridge. Jason Wilcox's decision to sack Ruben Amorim only came about after Amorim said he wanted to leave and he was going to call his agent. If I was the director of football, I would say, right, well, we have to get rid of him then. You go to the board, you go to the owner, you go to Omar Brada, the CEO, whoever it is, and you go, right, this is how everything played out. We can't stick with this. We've got to change. You know what I mean? I think Wilcox and the likes of Vivell and whoever else is involved in recruitment, I think have done a very good job. Okay, they've got it wrong with Ruben Amorim. They've got it wrong with maybe giving Eric Ten Hag an extension. And it looks like the Dan Ashworth thing was a Jim Ratcliffe situation. So, look, I'm not saying they're perfect, but there's talks now of is it a director of football coming in alongside him to oversee a rebuild or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I don't see the whole people who are not watching the United Stand. I'm going off on the United Stand consistently at the moment. But if you don't watch the United Stand, it's not as bad as it's made out to be. You know what I mean? I think for any businessman or any footballing decision like that has to be made if a manager makes it clear that he wants to leave and he has enough of this shit. Yeah, all right, well, let's just change now while we still have an opportunity to salvage something this season. You know, and if Ollie comes in and he has that massive uplift, I'm not saying he's going to have the uplift that he had when he first took interim charge, because that won't happen again. But if he comes in, get that new manager bounce, get 2 or 3 wins under our belt, all of a sudden we kick on, you move up the table a little bit, there's a feel-good factor there, back playing 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, whatever the case may be. There's a good squad there, lads. There's a good 4-3-3 and a 4-2-3-1 squad. I've said it for weeks and weeks now. And we get top 5, then happy days. Happy days. And then you can go to a Luis Enrique. Look, we're in Champions League next year. Here you go. Happy days, you know. But yeah. Right, let me go grab my water. There's an ad coming up, so if it pops up for anyone, just skip it. Back in a sec. Oh, the dog. Jesus. You alright, girl? Sorry. Oh, I didn't know you were there. I didn't know you were there, you little munchkin. Come on. Did I run over your paw a little bit? I'm sorry. Now, you're alright. Aren't ya? Can't be lying at the wheels of the seat. Jesus Christ. I took the dog out of it. Stay at me feet now instead of at the wheels. Good girl. Right. Ready to rock and roll. Fletcher walking out as manager of Manchester United for the first time in Old Trafford. Delighted for him. Now, they've got it wrong on the 3 big things they had to do. Ashworth, Eric Ten Hag and Amram. The club has been run into the ground by the Glazers and they have new buffers in Ineos now. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. But I don't think we can be... I don't think... I mean, getting the manager right on the first go. Obviously, Ten Hag wasn't their manager, but they've got to get the next manager right. I think if the next manager goes horribly wrong, like Amram did, then I will be absolutely on board that these guys are making the wrong decisions. So yeah, I mean, they get one more managerial appointment from me before real criticism starts to come. Because Amram was their first choice. He was their first manager. And it didn't go well. And I think they probably thought that Amram was more flexible than he turned out to be. So, yeah. Anyway. Oh, take me home to the place. That tackle on the dog sounded like Keno on Haaland. Chris is in, 3-1 United, he says. D says, there's Fergie with Scholes and Baldy. How quick do you think Ollie will let him back in the changing room? I don't know. Should have named the dog Doku. Yeah. Eric Ten Hag was their first choice. I disagree. They gave him an extension because he won the FA Cup, but they wouldn't have picked Eric Ten Hag as manager. You know, and I think like their first appointment was Amram. to Old Trafford. See United. Take me home. United Road. Yeah, it's growing on me, that song, alright? I understand. Like, share, and subscribe. John is in straight away with a super chat. I'm having some hot tea
with a bit of rum. Winking face emoji.
With a bit of rum. Get in there, John. Get in there. I haven't mentioned it to me missus yet, but I might try and sneak out for a little pint of Guinness tonight and watch Barca and Real Madrid in the Super Cup tonight. We're up and running. Come on, the Reds. Let's get some love in the chat there for John with the super chat as well. Nice early touch there for Kobby Mainoo. Nice and composed as always. Fletcher did say he runs every big decision by Sir Alex Ferguson. Yeah, it's true. Any team that's being properly successful, and I mean really kicking on this year, have managers, not head coaches. Yeah, but that could all change next season. You know what I mean? I mean, we've been talking about Arsenal bottling it for the last fucking 6 years, and all of a sudden they've got a manager making all the decisions. Who he didn't really, to be honest with you. There's a sporting director in there, director of football, whatever you want to call it. And it's a collective. Like Edu was there. You could see it in the Amazon documentary with Arsenal. You know, they're sitting down as a collective. It's not the manager gets to decide who they sign. I mean, Arteta wanted Sesko this summer instead of Gyökeres, and he was outvoted by the board. The board said no, or whoever it was, the director of football said no, we're going to get Gyökeres. And at the moment, that looks like a terrible decision. You know. What station is the match on, Jack? I'm watching it on TNT Sports 2. So did Louis Van Gaal, and he got the bullet. Oh, wait! Mason Mount in 1-on-1. Has to be 1-0. Oh, it's a good save. Never really felt massively confident with Mount running in. Here's Dargu now. He has to score. Mainoo, Mount. I mean, Brighton are reset. Here's Dargu now, left-hand side. Nice little ball around the corner to Mason Mount. Oh, he tries to pull it back and Brighton will come away with it. Mount has to score that chance. He's in acres of space. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. He's got to score. He's got to score. Now United are back on it. Here's Delo. Into the box. Strike over the bar. Just leaning back. Good start. Good start. Oh, wait now. It was Delo that went in initially. Sorry, I thought it was Mason Mount. Yeah, he can't really square it. I know there's someone coming in on the left of him, but there's a defender right on him, and there's one between him and the ball. Yeah, you've got to go for that yourself. You're in 1-on-1. Just lift it. You've got to lift it a little bit. Look, it's a right back taking a shot. Good start though. It's a great start by United. High tempo, pressing high. Now, here we go, Sesko. Oh, Steele is off his line quick. How are we setting up, says James. It looks similar to what we done during the week, a kind of a 4-2-3-1. Ugarte and Mainoo together in the 2-6s. Bruno just in front of them. Mason Mount to the right. Cunha to the left. Hoo-yah. There's Jaro now, down the right-hand side, gets it forward to Delo, who comes inside, bit of space. Nice switch over to Dargu. Target with a nice bit of skill. Referee, how ya? Good stuff, good stuff. Dean is in. He says, how's things? Good to see you, Dean. Thanks for joining. Welcome to any new members as well, guys. If you're new to the channel, do hit the subscribe button. It's free to do. Hit the like button for us as well. It helps the channel out a lot. Mount's energy is a game changer. He leads the press 9 times out of 10, which brings other midfielders. Yeah, it brings players with him. It's huge, huge. Without him, it looks so lethargic and pedestrian. You hit the nail on the head, Oisín, because like the stats are there. When he starts or when he plays, we tend to win compared to when he doesn't play. Bruno now to swing the free kick in. Good opportunity here now. Bruno steps up, goes short to Dargu. First touch isn't the best. He wins another free in a better position. Is it too far out for Bruno? It's right on the borderline. It's where I'm gonna wait for you. I've been looking out night and day. Right, Bruno is over the free now. Is it too far out? Right, you go short again here to Mainoo. Mainoo lays it off. Bruno with a strike. Oh, it's a good save by Steele. Tipping it around the post for a corner. Really good. Off the cuff free kick there by United. Mainoo was just there. Yeah, go on, give it to me. Just puts his foot on it. First touch and Bruno tries to whip it. Far corner. Not a massive amount of pace on it. Steele probably seen it a bit late. He does, and it's creeping in. He's got to get a fingertip to it. Corner to United. Swung in now. In under the crossbar. Back post. Oh, Yoro was up. He's looking for another corner. He's not getting it. Oisín says, and I was one of the most vocal opponents to his signing as I didn't see his value to the team. Just don't tell my wife I was wrong. Okay. All right, I'll never hear the end of it. Yeah. Oisín, I just want to kind of give you the jitters here now. That Lego set that I started like on Christmas Day, Stevens' Day, it's still sitting there on top of the box. Oh, Danny Welbeck. Oh, Dargu needed a touch there. Was it Danny Welbeck? No, it wasn't. Who was it? I'm not sure who it was. Lovely little ball in around the corner. And, yeah, I mean, Dargu does really, really well just to get a nip on it. Probably should be a goal kick. Is it a goal kick? No, it's a corner. No VAR today. Yep, no VAR today. It's only fair. Either VAR for everyone or VAR for no one. Anyway, Brighton corner now. In swinger. Oh, it's bobbling around. Comes to the edge of the box. Good block. And Cunha. Oh, Cunha gives it away on the edge of the box again. Don't foul him. Yeah, well done, well done. Yeah, and Cunha just probably does the right thing and just lumps it up the field, clears the lines. Brighton pick up the pieces though. I made 3 Lego sets on Friday. You're an expert at no, I'm not. I'm just so afraid I'm going to miss a piece and a part, and then like there was one part in the Game Boy one, I just couldn't get one of the sections that I had made separate to the full thing to fit. So I took off one part and I was going to try and put it in and then reattach the other part to click it in one more. So I just took the part and threw it away. I just put it in. Seems all right now. So there's just a spare part floating around. Brent says, positive start. We look so much more settled with the back four. We do. Yeah, we absolutely do. It's night and day, really, isn't it? What's your opinion on the Martinelli thing? I think he's a scumbag, to be honest with you. It wasn't so long ago that Martinelli had a bad injury and his own manager was rolling him back onto the pitch. They're fucking scummy fuckers. I hate Arsenal. So I do. I fucking can't stand them. And I can't stand Arteta and everything he stands for and the bullshit, shouting and roaring and waving his arms around with a big Lego head on him. If Bradley was off the park after that foul and did crawl back on, then he should have stayed off. Martinelli shouldn't be pushing anyone off the park, but still Bradley shouldn't be time wasting. Bradley wasn't time wasting. He was half on the pitch and half off of it. When he got pushed off, he then rolled back on a little bit to the original position he was on. He was well within his rights. And I'm not Liverpool fans, obviously. Brighton coming into the game a little bit now, starting to get a small bit of a foothold back in it. Well done, Ugarte. Yeah, good shape, forcing... Yeah, spraying the ball around nicely now. Here they come up the left-hand side, Brighton. One-on-one with the low. Little overlap to Danny Welbeck. Numbers are there. Welbeck makes a bit of space. Oh, headed across, cleared off the line, and it's 1-0 to Brighton. It's 1-0 to Brighton. It's too loose. It's too loose. Danny Welbeck drops the shoulder on the left-hand side. I don't know who was trying to pick him up, but it's a lovely piece of skill out of Welbeck. He goes as if he's coming back, drops the shoulder and heads for the end line. He chips one in. The initial header is cleared off the line and the second ball is buried. And it's 1-0 to Brighton. 11 minutes on the clock. It's a lovely sprayed ball out. Delo goes one-on-one. Yeah, Delo stays out of the box. Good defending. Danny Welbeck drops the shoulder. Yeah, it's Mason Mount he leaves there. A free header on the 6-yard box you just cannot do. I think too many people dropped onto the line. And yeah, Patrick Dorgu was half asleep there as well with his player. His player is on the move. Look, his lad is on the move. Dorgu is just ball watching. And it's 1-0 to Brighton. Another game without a clean sheet. Callum says, fair stick at this defence. Typical 3 or 4 great chances and bang, 1-0 down. Too easy, says Gary. Noel says, I'd like to see Dorgu play right back ahead of Delo. He's looked so good on the right-hand side in attacking areas. Yeah, look, I'd be critical of him for that goal now as well. Did that ball come down the right side? It came down our left. Sorry, our right, their left. Mason Mount and Yoro went out to close down. Went out to close down Welbeck. Welbeck gave Mason Mount a shoulder, but again Yoro was on the cover. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be 2-0 here. It's going to be 2-0. Oh my God, how did he miss it? We gave the ball away to Welbeck in our own 18-yard box. Was it Lemens that gave it away? Brighton should be 2-0 up here. United are absolutely cacking the bed all of a sudden after a very, very good start. Lemens put your foot through. He tries to play it out. Danny Welbeck reads it. Danny Welbeck takes the shot. Lemens makes a really good save. And your man, whoever he is, just absolutely toe pokes it over the bar. We should be 2-0 down. Dreadful. I think we started quite well. What's gone? Like, we scored after 11 minutes. Like, for the first 7-8 minutes, we were good. Looked comfortable. Brighton get a foothold in the game, start spraying the ball around, and it's 1-0. You know what I mean? I mean, fuck's sake. Guess giving up goals isn't because we have 3 at the back. Maybe not. I think the overall performance of the team is going to take more than a game and 11 minutes to see. But I think it is quite clear. Martinez around the corner now to Sesko. Oh, he tries to lob the goalkeeper, just doesn't get enough purchase on it. Run was really good. Really nice ball out of Lisandro Martinez and a good chance. I think he probably could have took a touch on this here. Yeah, well, probably not. He's got to probably just put his foot through it. Very similar position to the goal he scored midweek. Just put your foot through it. Go for power. He tries to lob the keeper. Doesn't get enough on it. But yeah, back to the 3 at the back. I think it's going to take more than a game and 11 minutes to see the benefits of it. We look so much more comfortable though. Whatever about conceding goals, it's just the whole structure of the team, and yeah, it feels more comfortable anyway. Cunha strike over the bar. We seem like the kind of team who needs to score in the first 5 minutes or we get so jittery. Well, that was a massive criticism under Ten Hag, wasn't it? And again then at the start of Amarim's reign, was that we start the first half or second half really well. Don't score after 10 or 15 minutes and just shit the bed going, oh, what do we do now? Chris says, why are we trying to play out of the back all of a sudden? Brighton always press well. Sesko making great runs. Sesko's looking exciting, says Party Pooper. Yeah, he is. I've been saying it for weeks, lads. Been saying it for weeks. I like what I see from him, his all-round game. Now, obviously, as a striker, he will be judged on goals and goals alone. If he doesn't score enough, his career at United won't last too long. But yeah, his all-round game, I like what I see. Cunha fighting for the ball there. Yeah, Brighton have it now. Dargu takes a knock, stays down here. Oh, that should be a free there. Yeah, well done. Cunha started lively. He's battling hard, in fairness to him. Yeah, like I don't mind this, to be honest with you. I don't mind being patient. Yeah, just as I say that, then we try and force one wide. I don't mind being patient, keeping the ball for a few minutes now. Slowing the game down, just getting back in possession a bit. Kobby Mainoo trying to get out. Come on, ref. Well done, Mainoo. Here we go now. Dargo on the left. Just a little bit overhit. He'll keep it in though. Mainoo looks for him again now. Bit of space to cross, which he does. Great ball in. Oh, it's just a millimetre too high for Sesko. Good play. Or not for Sesko, for Cunha. Goal kick. Oh, needed to be made by Yara. Why you won the ball, ref? Free kick to Brighton now in a dangerous enough area, in fairness. I mean, you don't want to be conceding. You don't want to be conceding free kicks like this. Right, free kick to Brighton. Ball swung in. Good header away by Lenny Yarrow. Second ball comes to Brighton. And the strike is wide at the near post. Be careful with them. You got to be careful with them. The men's on it now. Goes out to Yarrow. I settled him down a little bit. Obviously, he gave away the first ball. Ball around the corner to Sesko now. Oh, he's offside. Offside. His runs are good, lads. I'm happy with his runs. So I am. Let's see what we're saying in the chat here. Ushin says, Ollie's role is to be the smiley, press-friendly face while they work in the background. The worst thing Ollie can do is succeed. They'll give him the job permanently and we'll just go into the same loop. I am absolutely convinced that Solskjaer won't get the job on a permanent basis, regardless of how well he does. I'm convinced by it. I don't think Ineos will do it with the managers available. If Tuchel is available and shows any interest, if Nagelsmann shows any interest, if Emery showed any interest, if Luis Enrique showed any interest, there's no way they'd pick Solskjaer over him, regardless of what he done. Ball over the top now to Bruno. Yeah, corner. Good. That's good refereeing. He took a fucking dive. Looking for a free out. You fucking big blouse of a centre half. No wonder you're not starting in the fucking league. Look at this. Look, Bruno's just standing there. Look, a big fucking blouse of a dive. Get up, you fucking dickhead. I can't stand lads diving. Corner swung in now, in under the crossbar, straight into the keeper's hands. No one in on top of the keeper. Oh. Yeah, nice first touch by Delo. And a nice ball onto Cunha, who comes out wide again with it. Sesko peeling off at the back. Ball in by Cunha. It's a corner. Good play. Look, I think we've been the better team so far. But look, again, typical of United, we find ourselves 1-0 down. Sandro Martinez taking the corners out here.
It could have been killed.
Martinez swings it in. Great ball to the back post again. Good header away. Still in the box though. Up goes Ugarte. Oh, Sesko trying to get to it. He's got 2 men on him. Just leaning him off the ball. Oh, Dogger, you have to be strong. Well done. Good defending. Good defending. Brighton were in behind other than that. Nice composed goalkeeping again out of Lemens. Keep going forward. Keep going forward. Backwards, sideways, backwards. You big blouse. Sesko was onside. Linesman should have let him play. Let play go to Plonker, says Finn. I should say Wilcox is going nowhere. He won't hire Tuchel or anyone who will be difficult, which is why you could see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer get the job. Easier appointment for the board. Nice little ball to Sesko. He pushed a little bit wide. Dargo now. Nice little ball again to Mainoo. Dargo's playing well, lads. Mainoo now looking for the cross. Goes inside to Martinez. Martinez! Strike! Oh, it's blocked. Keep the pressure. Keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. Get the ball. Well done, Dargo. Oh, yes. Handball! We will not get a top manager due to the board. They want the credit and no fault. I don't know. I don't know if that's if I necessarily agree with that. I mean, why wouldn't you want a top manager? You know what I mean? I understand that there has to be some form of collaboration together, and I don't think it is right that a manager comes in and has carte blanche on who we sign. I don't think that's right, because we've done that in the past. And it started this whole 10-year cycle post-Fergie of changing managers and needing to rebuild every single squad when a new manager came in. You know what I mean? If a manager can go, look, I want a new striker. Right, okay, well, let's sit down and see who we can get. The manager gives his thoughts, they give their thoughts, and you come to a mutual agreement. I mean, that's how business works everywhere. Surely. You know what I mean? Why would the board get in a subpar manager just because he's a yes man and won't fucking win anything, and then the board looks shit again? If Luis Enrique was available, why wouldn't they go for him? Because he will give you the best chance of winning. Surely. But that's just my opinion, of course. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Sean says, Mainoo's bringing more energy to midfield, to be honest. Give him game time. I agree, yeah. Look, good covering there as well. Dargu now coming up the inside left channel. And it's a throw to United. It's been a positive response since we went a goal down. Nice little ball into Cunha now in the pocket of space. Bruno gets it out to Delo. He goes to Mason Mount. Mount with a first time cross. Comes back to him. Yeah, Brighton cleared their lines. Can we win the second ball? Yes, well done. Well done. Delon now. Little chip ball to the back post. Great. Oh, just a little bit more into Sesko. Brighton have numbers on the left-hand side here now. Mason Mount busting the gut to get back. Brighton now cross into the box. Dorgu's wrong side. He gets lucky. Just in the door, how are we playing, says John? I think we've been the better team, bar a 5 or 6 minute spell. And of course, in that 5 or 6 minute spell, we conceded. So, I'll let you come to your own conclusions on that one. Yeah. Soft goal to be given away, to be honest. You'll see it back yourself, I'm sure. Oh, here we go. Could be 2-0 here. Ball pulled back. Probably the wrong decision to be made. There's an offside there anyway, so it wouldn't have stood. How? What have we got? 15 minutes or so to go. Ricey, you come in and you just get a slag in without trying to look like it's a slag. You do it all the time. You know, new manager doing a good job. You know. Fuck. I hope your knee is fucked. Ricey on cloud 9 after scoring today. What? Martinez now stepping up into midfield, gets it out to Dorgu on the left. Lovely ball by Dorgu. Martinez. Oh, Steele is out. I mean, what is it, lads, about every single fucking goalkeeper that plays against United having the game of their life? Just don't get it, boy. Here's Cunha now, looking for an option, gets it in Delon. Delon goes back to him. Cunha turns inside. United win it back. Nice little ball to Bruno. Oh, I thought Bruno could have slipped Sesko there. Looking for a handball, I think. They're not going to get it, obviously. There's no VAR. Nice ball by Delon into Bruno. Sesko peeling off. Oh, the pass by Bruno is not good. It's just ahead of him. Yeah, Bruno just puts a little bit too much on it for Sesko. Strike. Yeah, that's never a free. It's never a handball. No, there's no VAR, Chris. You only have VAR if every if every game can have it. Obviously it's unfair if one has it or one game has it and the other doesn't. So Brighton into the box now down the right hand side. Little chip to the back post. Delon needs to deal with it. Brighton will pick it up out on the left hand side. Yeah, leave it off. Oh, no. Oh, Dargu loses his footing. Brighton will get it now on the right-hand side. United can break here now. Cess goes away and over the top. Steele, of course. Fucking Jesus Christ. Talk about being a sweeper keeper. Next Lego set. World Cup trophy out in March. Oh, I'd love that. Big switch. Oh, it's a poor header. Can Delo get up there? He can. Yeah, Brighton are going to get the knockdown. Here's Mount now. Oh, I thought you could have slipped Dargu. Dargu gets it eventually. Goes back to Bruno. Bruno is not having the greatest of games. He's not doing anything wrong. He just seems a little quiet. Offside. Go on, press him there now. You've got him on a bad touch. Stupid. Free out. Let's see. We'll surely get one back before half-time. Oh, God, I wouldn't count on it, Adam. I wouldn't count on it at all. Oshin is putting in a link. I presume that's for the World Cup set. Or the World... Yeah. Yeah, it's good. That's good. I like it. How much will that be? 179. Might have to wait till my birthday in March. Why do keepers always play like Brian Buffon against us? Says Noel. I just said it a few minutes ago. Fucking pain in the hole. Brighton coming now. Kanioglu one-on-one with Delo. Yeah, I mean... bobbling around. I mean, Delo's letting in too many crosses. Brighton now on the edge of the box. Well back in behind. Hits the side netting. Delo is terrible. Minus 10,000, says Chris. Is Chris becoming a fan of Tomaldinho? Minus 10,000. Now here's Bruno in a bit of space. Yep, Sesko. Oh, that's a free, surely. Yeah, well done, Sesko. Well done. Well done. The initial pass by Bruno was just slightly behind him and it stopped him in his tracks and it allowed two defenders on him. But he does really well to just get the ball away from... he does really well to get the ball away from the defender and draws the foul in a really good position now. Yeah, well done. If the ball had been slightly in front of him, Dorgu was making a really good run in off the left-hand side. He could have just slipped it in. That sounded very non-PG. Anyway, it's a free to Manchester United in a really, really good position now. Right, ref blows his whistle. Bruno standing over it now. Steps up. Oh, goes low under the wall and just wide of the near post. He still has me blocked. You must have been giving him a lot of stick. Because I know what it's like to block people. Chris with a 38 months over 3 years. Let's go United Glazers out. Absolutely, my man. Absolutely. Fair play. Do you know what? Here we go. Let's get the ball rolling with some gifted memberships in the chat there. Yeah. Happy days. Appreciate the support as always, guys. Anyone else wants to become an official channel member, just hit the join button down below. It's linked in the description of the video as well. Helps the channel out an awful lot. Yeah, Brighton just keeping a bit of possession now. Happy to get to half time by the looks of it. I don't see why they wouldn't be, to be honest with you. Dorgu with some good defending there wins possession back for United. Come on, boys. Let's go get the equaliser before half time. Swansea West Brom gone to penalties. Jordan says, anyone got a stream or a link? I can watch the game. I don't, but if there's anyone in the chat that can help you out, I'm sure they might. Cunha just steps over. Corner to United. Oshin says, that was a poor free out of Bruno. He really is not on it. Yeah, he just looks like a lad who's been out for a couple of weeks with an injury and is looking to get back up to speed. Bruno goes short. Tiptoes into the box. Goes back to Dorgu. Dorgu will swing it back post. Martinez heads it down. Sesko with a swing. Yeah, and United have a throw. Chris says Bruno plays better from deep. Let's not get into this argument now again, alright? Let's leave Bruno playing in one of the sixes alone for the time being. Jordan wants to give a shout out to his girlfriend. It's her birthday today. I'm not reading out her name in case it's... Delo's in! You big fucking idiot, yeah. Jesus Christ. Ellie. Happy birthday to Ellie. Chris has just learned about... Oh, I know. I can I can smell the sarcasm off of the chat. First half has flown by. It has. It certainly has. One last chance now. Here's Cunha. A bit of space on the left-hand side. In onto his right foot. And a strike! Oh, just wide of the near post. The keeper was absolutely scrambling for it. He knew the danger was there. 15 seconds to go before half-time. Cuts in on his right. He has space for a shot. Pulls it near post. Yeah, it's really close. There we go. Half time. Half time. 1-0 to Brighton. Yeah. Strange one. Strange one, to be honest, because I don't think it was an overly poor first half out of United, if I'm being honest. I think Martinez is playing really well. I think Dorgu's having a good game. I think Ugarte is actually having a good game. Delors is getting into really, really good areas, but doing absolutely nothing with it. I think Mason Mount is playing well. Cunha looks lively. Sesko looks lively. Bruno looks a little bit off it, a little bit sluggish. Yeah, I don't think it's an over. Let's have a look at some of the stats for the first half there. Let's see. 62% possession but for United. 2 big chances for us, 3 for them. Total shots, we've had 12, they've had 7. Our keeper has only made 1 save. Their keeper has made 4. We've had more corners. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's overly bad. I think it's maybe just, final ball, taking our chances again a little bit when they come. Is there an XG? I don't see an XG on it. But yeah, what's your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. Smash a like in the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. John says, I'm a bit worried about the second half. We always start slow. Oshin says, the law is going to be a feature in the FA Cup's funniest moments on Match of the Day tonight. Callum says the low was poor. Josh says, I wonder if they'd swap the low for me. I mean, I'm in a wheelchair, but surely not bad swapping one lad with useless legs for another. I like your sense of humour, Josh. Oshin says, I don't think either team have been great. They just got the look for their goal. Yeah, but again, I think they made their look probably a little bit more than we did as well. Again, Danny Welbeck at 35 or whatever he is, dropping the shoulder and leaving 2 lads for dirt, and yeah, it was poor from the cross then as well. Darryl says, is there any updates on Delict's return? Spoke about it before the game. Darryl, there's no real updates on it. Yeah, it's a strange one, but I understand, like, we've seen this kind of since Ten Hag, that you don't really get given a full prognosis, doctor-patient privilege and GDPR kind of stuff and everything. So yeah, it's a strange one. The potatoes, Jesus Christ, potatoes. Hi, little doggies. Are you okay? Oh, there's a very snoozy little puppy. Oh, big stretch. Oh, big stretchy girl. Just curious, right? Go on, miss. Where you going? Has anyone ever had a puppy and not talked to them like that? Oh, yeah, puppy. Or is it just me? Callum says we get 2 in the second half. I hope so. I hope so, buddy. Oisin being his beacon of positivity there, as always. Benny says, is it tato time? It certainly is. Or do you have Pringles on an FA Cup night? No, I would never do it to tato. No, right? Can anyone find me a link for tato so I can email them and ask them for sponsorship? We're doing it, right? It's half time. We're doing it. Where do I find the email address to contact them? Huh? Tato. Man, I need some help here. I need some help. We're going to do this. We're going to text them. Or we're going to text them. We're going to email them. And ask them for sponsorship. Oh, wished. Tato snacks. Sponsorship. If you have a request for sponsorship, please send your request in writing to sponsorship, Tato Snacks, Kilbrew, Ashbourne, County Meath. Right, okay. Alright. We're on it. We're on it. I'll show you. There we go now, look. If you have a request for sponsorship, please send your request in. Right, we'll do that this week, right? We'll do that this week. That's you, folks, so you can't write. So, I do have a paid version of Google Gemini, so they can do it for me. Send them a selfie at the end of the email of you and a box of potatoes. That mightn't be a bad show. Like, could you imagine my head on that? If we ever do get sponsorship from Tato, the start of the stream, when we first have the sponsorship, I just gotta go, boys, we did it! Now, ready to rock and roll for the second half. Now, let me see. I need a drink of water. Finn says, put together a load of clips of you eating potato at halftime to prove you're worthy. Send it to them. I think that might have to be done. Yeah. Is the draw today or tomorrow? I'm not sure, actually. They usually do it, don't they, at the end of the last fixture of the round live. So if that's today, then I would presume it's today. Maybe, I don't know. The last match of the third round between Liverpool and Barnsley, is that correct? It will be available to watch on TNT. The pre-match coverage starts at 6:30 and the draw is set to take place at 6:35. So yeah, 6:35 today, I presume. I presume that's today. Am I right with that? I think so. Yeah, that was 2 days ago, yeah. No Guinness, says John. No Guinness. Maybe later. I'm going to try and maybe sneak over and watch Real Madrid and Barcelona later on. Maybe meet me dad for a pint. Yeah. I'm on my second tea with rum. Come on, John boy. Warm up. Is there anybody else disappointed that we're not even linked with any signings? It's very quiet even for January. It is, but I think it was made quite clear even a few weeks back that we wouldn't really be making much signings, at least until we found out when players were arriving back from AFCON. So we know, obviously, the two main ones are back now. Well, they will be back for next week. Matraoui won't be. So, look, I wouldn't be surprised if what happens, we get the interim manager in either this evening or tomorrow. And, yeah, we'll probably start, once the noise settles down from that, we'll start hearing some reports. But, again, I think a lot of the reports were suggesting that we wouldn't be making signings till later in the window anyway. It's been a very quiet January in general. I mean, has anyone signed anyone? Obviously, City signed that fucking treacherous traitor from Bournemouth. But yeah, other than that, I don't think there's been a lot. Lacey should start in the second half, says John. Aaron says tomorrow before it's tomorrow, right? Perfect. Take Mount out for Lacey. I don't think Mount has been doing too bad, to be honest with you. I think he's been having a decent enough game. But yeah, I mean, I'm all for Lacey, absolutely. I'd be surprised if there's much. I'd be surprised if there's much changes at half time, if any. To be honest with you, I don't think he made He didn't make any changes at half-time last week, did he? Or on Wednesday night. The game is crying out for Lacey. I know, but let's not... Lacey had, 2 good shots the other night. Let's all just take a fucking breather now for a minute, right? Let's take a breather. And, look at the San Siro. Does anybody know when they're demolishing the San Siro? If it's this year, if it's this summer, I would nearly try and go to a game. I love it. It's one of my favourite stadiums of all time. I'd say it probably is that, obviously Old Trafford, but outside of Old Trafford, it's the San Siro. Are they demolishing it this year? I want to go. I'm going to Google it. When is the San Siro getting demolished? San Siro demolition is slated to begin April 2031. Oh, grand. We've got fucking loads of time. We've got loads of time to go to the San Siro. Someone said to me that the stadium was getting demolished this year. Someone at training said it to me. Right. Players back out on the pitch. We've got one more ad to take, guys. If it comes up for you, just skip it. Rex says it's iconic. It is. San Siro's a class stadium, says Barry. Jamie says, board said it was going to be quiet January with no ins-outs till the summer. Yeah, like even we're hearing from the Roma the Roma president, or whoever he is in charge, basically saying United have put off Joshua Zirkzee departure now because of the change of manager, and the deal is off. So, yeah, I don't know if we're going to do anything, to be honest with you. Again, I don't mind having a quiet January if your main players are not available. Fletcher doing his part, trying to get the crowd going, and he's coming out of the dugout. Right, we're up and running again. Good start now. Delo in behind already. Cross to the back post, too heavy. Goes out for a throw on the far side. Great start by Delo. What are the people with orange vests doing on the pitch? I don't know. I presume just ground staff taking some of the divots out of the ground, maybe. Come on, ref. Well done, Mainoo. Really good. Really good. Trying to progress the ball. Drawing the foul. Good stuff. I could not disagree more, Jack. United need to be adding to their squad and competition every opportunity. I think we've pulled the trigger far too often in the last 10 years on players that weren't good enough. I think we've got a good enough squad to get top 4, top 5. You're never going to get Baleba, Wharton and Anderson in January. Never. Bruno now swings in the free kick. Goes for the goal. What the fuck was that? Straight into the keeper's hands. I just don't think... would you rather wait and get Elliot Anderson in the summer, or pull the trigger now on Conor Gallagher for 40 million and then not have that 40 million to add towards a new centre midfielder in the summer? I know what I would do. You know what I mean? And I know you're not guaranteed Anderson in the summer, but you try, and then if you don't get him, then you can still always go back for your Gallagher or your fucking whoever else it is. I mean, Liverpool done it quite successfully for the last 8-9 years maybe. They didn't rush. They've done it with Van Dijk. They've done it with Alisson. I think did they do it with Mane as well maybe, where they actually waited and got the reward in the end. I think there's a lot to be said about it. Good start. Cunha wins a corner there. It's Trevor then shouting for Bruno, getting him going. Bruno now swings it in. Good ball in. It's still in the box. Need a second. Comes out to Dargu. What the fucking Jesus Christ was that by Ugarte? What are you trying to do? Stupid. Here's Dargu now. Well done, Bruno. Does well to win it back. Here's Bruno now. Looks for the big switch. Second ball comes down to Cunha. He's trying to get a strike away. Has players with him. Gets it to Delors. Oh, Delors tries to get it to Mount. It was a good idea. Good idea by Delors. Gomez is there. Gets a nick on it. It goes into the keeper's hands. When did this become the Anfield agenda? Dagger to the heart. I hear you, but the character limit won't allow me fully and eloquently put my rebuttal there, so I'll just go, no, you're wrong. Thanks for playing that. Casemiro's getting ready. It's mad that Darren Fletcher has 4 kids and they're 2 sets of twins. Oh, what a touch. Brighton are away here now down the left-hand side. Lissandro Martinez goes to close down. So does Delors. Slows down the attack a little bit here to come through the middle. Great tackle, Lenny Yoro. Comes back out with a strike. Hits his own man. Bruno is there. Yeah, United do well. Good defending. Now, come on. Off we go. Get up that fucking line. Come on. Oh, Delors, man. You're absolute dirt. I mean, have we even got anyone on the bench that can play right back? Come on, ref. About fucking time. Free in. Good battling. Shaw not on the bench, hurt. No, well, Darren Fletcher said it's due to rotation. He said he's played a lot of minutes that he wasn't going to be playing tonight. And just giving him a rest. Right, Bruno standing over the free kick. Need a good delivery now. Ball swung in. Yeah, it ends up just going slightly over the crossbar. But again, it's not a great delivery out of Bruno. Yeah, it's kind of a scorpion kick attempt by Martinez, and Martinez gives Bruno a bit of a look on, come on. Ah, silly free out with Dargu. Silly free. In a dangerous position as well. Just a little bit too enthusiastic there by Dargu. Ronan says, come on, United, wake up. It's going to be one of those days, says Sean. Really, really dangerous position for a free kick now from a United standpoint. Brighton with a good opportunity here. Real danger here, lads. Real danger. Free swung in. It's a poor one, but it comes to the back post. It goes over the crossbar. Come on now, lads. We need to up our game here. Would you bring... Oisín, sorry, I'm reading your comment there. I'd bring on Maguire and reshuffle the back line. I know on stability. Would you... Like, we know Dargu can play on the right-hand side in an attacking sense. Could you put Dargu on... or move Dargu over to right back and bring on Malacia? Maybe. Or bring on Maguire and put Yaro at right full. Yeah. Well done. No, he wins the ball, ref! That's fucking terrible. What's the fucking problem with that, like? Up the tempo, up the pressure, says John. There we go, 100%. Well, the changes, if anything, the three players getting warmed up at the moment are Xerxes, Casemiro and Shea Lacey. So, Brighton coming down the right-hand side now. United looking a little bit stretched here. Comes in on his left. Good defending by Dargu. Really good defending. Brighton still have it though. Move it back out right. Cross to... Yeah, offside. Offside. Good defending. Yeah, Yaro at right back and Maguire on another danger in attack for us in Maguire. Yeah, might be a bad idea either. I'd rather Maguire for Delo and the reshuffle. Malacia is just Delo with the other foot, really. Yeah, it's true, I suppose. Yeah, Bruno's having a poor game. Yeah, just one of them games where, you know, I don't know, look, they don't come around too often with Bruno Fernandes, but when they do, they stand out. And that, I suppose that could be credit to him being so consistent, but I'd really like to see Shea Lacey come on and score the equaliser, and then Maguire 93rd minute, says Ronan. Keep Xerxes away to fuck from the field, says Darrell. Mainoo, Mount and Sesko off then. Weird subs if they happen, but energy is... so... Mainoo... no, I don't know what the story would say. Like, I wouldn't bring Xerxes on. I think Ugarte for Casemiro is probably a straight swap. Shea Lacey for Mount, maybe. Shea Lacey for Bruno and put Mount into 10. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Would you take Bruno off? It's a real difficult decision as a manager. You know what I mean? There's a bit of space now for Brighton. God, I take the law off right now. He keeps giving the ball away. Here's Brighton coming again down the right-hand side now. In on his left. It's going to be a corner. How is that not a corner? Should have been a corner to Brighton. Yeah, back to the Bruno thing. He's not playing well, but he can also pop up out of absolutely nowhere and score for you. Martinez now, lovely ball to Dorgu. Goes back to Cunha. Cunha with a cross. Oh! Oshin says, I'd keep Bruno on. You all know my thoughts on him and him being world class, but all he needs is a split second for a pass. Yeah, I agree. I think you're a better team with Bruno on the field, regardless of whether he's playing good or bad. Well done, Ugarte. Well done. Yeah. Sloppy, lads. Sloppy. Danny Welbeck, rolling back the years. Kobby Mainoo takes him down. Get a yellow card for it as well. Party Pooper says Bruno is world class. There's nothing to think about there. Finn says Delone needs to be saved from himself by sitting on the bench for a few months. Yeah, I just don't know. Especially now that, I mean, the only way Delone was really surviving there, in my opinion, was the fact that we were playing a wing back and Ahmad was playing, and Amram was just playing him at left wing back. I think it's just going to stand out like a sore thumb even more now that we're back to 4 at the back for the rest of the season, that we are in desperate need of a new right full. Well, I suppose Mazraoui is coming back from AFCON as well. I kind of forgot about him, but he would do it. I would be very happy with Mazraoui as a right full back for us. I think that's his best position. Brighton now into the box. Pulls it back. Surely that's a free out. Yeah, it is. Xerxes and Shea Lacey are coming on for Mainoo and Mason Mount, according to the commentator. Mount and Mainoo are off. So what we're going to see there is Bruno will be dropping back into the deeper role, or we just play with one number 6 and go for it, and have Xerxes and Bruno in kind of forward positions. Man, who's played well. He's played well, in fairness. Look, he's only back. He's had an injury as well, supposedly. It's probably it looks like it's a pre-planned thing with him. 60 minutes, off you come. Similar with Mason Mount as well. Only back from an injury. 60 minutes on the button, off you come. And Shea Lacey coming on for him. It looks to be something that was pre-planned, in fairness. Fletcher spoke an awful lot about managing minutes in his press conference earlier in the week. So, yeah, that's what that looks like. Because, I mean, look, Mainoo has played well, in fairness. You know what I mean? There's no real need for him to take him off unless it's pre-planned. And it looked like when they showed the board going up, I think Mainoo just kind of knew he was on the move before the board even went up by the looks of it. Yeah, this is the concern now. Xerxes and Bruno are playing two number 10s nearly, so it's going to be Ugarte covering all of that space on his own. He does really well there, though, in fairness to him. Here's Bruno now, little pocket of space, gets it forward to Cunha. Dargu on the overlap. Dargu, get it out to Dargu. You're running into traffic, man. That's offside, surely. Come on, ref! Welbeck is in. 2-0. Fuck's sake, ref! Will you put the flag up? Fucking 2-0. That's us out of the FA Cup. That's us out of the FA Cup. 100%. I mean, he's offside. How is he not offside? I mean, it's too easy from Lenny Yoro. Danny Welbeck just pulls off a Lenny Yoro and uses all of his experience. His first touch is brilliant out of his body with his left foot buried in the top corner and it's 2-0. Surely that's offside. They're not even showing a fucking replay of it. They're not even showing a replay of it. We give the ball away again. Fucking terrible, lads. Sesko running off. Sesko! Oh, what a save! You'd put the fucking flag up for that one, though, wouldn't you? You prick. It has to be quicker from Dargu. The pass has to be quicker. Well done, Sesko. Well done, Sesko. Come on to fuck, lads. Will you fucking show for it, Xerxes? You fucking plum. Fucking pointing for it to go everywhere else bar you taking charge. Fuck off. Bruno's having a fucking mare of a game, lads. Well, buddy. Get in, Messi. Come on in, say hello. Say hi, everyone.
Hi.
Say,
What's that?
that's the microphone. Say, come on, United.
Come on,
We're going to need it because we're 2-0 down. Did you go do the shopping?
Yeah.
Did you?
Can I get in?
You're in as well. Look, there you are. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Daddy, there's no blue one today.
There's no blue. No, you don't support blue. You support red. You wanna knock that blue out of your head now. You support red. Don't you?
I'm shouting for the blue one.
No, you're not shouting for the blue one. You're shouting for the red one.
I'm shouting for the red one.
Red one, good lad. Who wears the red? Man United, good lad.
Where's Man United?
They're playing now, look. Come on, just score while the young lad is here. Get up for the header, Sesko! Ah,
What?
just wide. Sesko has been the only bright spark in this game from a United standpoint.
So
It's a handful, lads. We're 2-0 down. Out of the FA Cup. 22 minutes ago, unless we scored 2 goals. Right, say bye, everyone.
bye, everyone. I want to get up with you.
Huh?
Can I get up with you?
Right, real quick, come on. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Say, come on, United.
Come on, United.
Good girl. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Now, see you later. Close that door on your way out there, Claw. Go on, close the door on the way out, right? Because that's behind. Good lad, see you later. Mind your fingers now. Oh my God. Get out and let Daddy rant in peace. Exactly. I don't be cursing in front of you. Dargo with a good cross. Need to win the second ball as there's no one even challenging for it. Here we go now. Ball out to the right hand side. Here's Lacey. Comes in onto his left. Little cross to the back post. Oh, they header it away. Man, if they stay camped in here for the next 20 minutes, surely there's a couple of goals there for us. Noel says if we get one back before 75 minutes, we'll do it. I think I wouldn't be surprised, Noel, to be honest with you. Brighton are already sitting very deep. The only people to blame here are United. No fight after about the 20th minute. Very few of them have come out for the second half. We haven't done enough here to worry Brighton in any way. Yeah, I agree, Oisín. Yeah, I agree. 100%. Sesko gets the knockdown. Oh, you poxy bastards. Cunha gets the second ball. Now, here, look, there's White now. Forward. Lacey will go forward. Comes in onto his left. It's good defending. that's too easy. Dargo goes down. Strike is over the bar. Ball now out to Lacey on the right hand side. Back on his left, little ball to Bruno, chips to the back post. Oh, Dargo with a bicycle kick straight into the keeper's hands. Dargo has a busted nose for himself. Come on, lads, the fuck. Here's DeLaw now. He'll do nothing with it. Nice ball, Xerxes. Round the corner. Bit of space. Just can't pick anyone out. United have him pinned back here. So poor, I just don't know, lads, says Sound Podcast. Chris says, why bring Xerxes on and take Mount off? If you're going to take Mainoo off, why not put Lacey on and move? It was pre-planned, Chris. They're both coming back from injury. 60 minutes. The gamble didn't pay off. Playing for 60 minutes, hopefully be a goal or two up and then substitute him. See out the game. You know? I don't think it's baffling. Like Fletcher said it in his pre-match press conference about managing minutes. He mentioned Mount, he mentioned Maguire, mentioned Kobby Mainoo as well. So, yeah, it was obviously pre-planned. Benny says this could have turned out different if DeLaw put them early chances away. How many times have we said that this season? Not specifically about DeLaw, just in general about United finishing their chances. If we had finished our chances, it would have been fucking different. Story of our season. I'd say Ruben Amorim is sitting at home just going, the back three. Waiting on some subs to be made here. Are we playing a flat 4-4-2? Looks that way to me. We seem to be playing a 4-1-4-1. Like Ugarte is just sitting in the pocket and then Xerxes and Bruno are ahead of him and then Sesko with obviously Lacey and Cunha either side. We need a goal quick, lads. We need a goal quick. Ball out to Lacey now. Cross into the box. Header back in. Cleared away. The thing I've noticed about Lacey so far, he's got the ball out there probably 5 times now. Maybe 6 times. And every single time he's cut in on his left. Now, he's a young player, of course, and he gets the benefit of the doubt. But you need to add more strings to your bow. You need to get down that line on your right-hand side, crossing in. Right, it's going to be Ugarte for Casemiro, straight swap. And Maguire for Martinez. Another centre-back substitution. The Amorim trend continues. Maguire wins the first header since he's come on. Xerxes now gets a big ball out right to Shea Lacey, who'll keep it in. Goes inside to Casemiro. What the fucking Jesus Christ was that? Dear says, such a rudderless performance. Maybe it reflects the state of the club at the moment. Yeah, 100%. Newby says the only thing that Man United need this year is a bricklayer. I don't know what that means. Shama says, what game is that? They're not fit to play football. Lacey now. Oh, Lacey dips one, hits the fucking roof of the net. Hits the roof of the net. He's looking lively, in fairness to him. A very, very quick ball back to him. He's got a snapshot at it. He can't get a full backlift on his foot. So he's got to just get a bit of height on it to get the distance. It just drifts onto the roof of the net. Here's Dargo now. Bit of space up the left-hand side. He's got Cunha sprinting ahead of him. But again, we just go backwards. It's just seems like sideways and backwards just seems to be embedded into this team. That's something that the new manager coming in is going to have to try and fix. Bruno with a sloppy pass. Sesko! Right, the goalkeeper. I've noticed that about Lacey too. Don't want to compare him to... I'm not even reading out the rest of that message. I will never put his name and that lad in the same sentence together. He's young. He needs to add a couple of strings to his bow. That's all. Here's Sesko now. A bit of space on the edge of the box. Comes out to Cunha. Yeah, they're defending like dogs there. 9 minutes to go. Casemiro, a little chip over the top. Too much on it. Goal kick. Fuck's sake. Second every ball, lads. Dean says, what do you think of Xerxes overall? I think he's absolutely useless, to be honest with you. I mean, what has he done since he's come to Manchester United? He scored on his debut and has done nothing ever since. Like, nothing. Cunha now, lovely switched ball over to Lacey. Oh, it's just too far ahead of him. What else are we saying? Xerxes simply not good enough. Xerxes not a footballer. Sesko has been the only plus this game. He's been very lively, in fairness to him. Unlucky not to have himself a goal. Cunha gone missing in the second half, says Sean. I disagree. He probably hasn't had the best of second halves, but it's not without the lack of trying. I mean, you can see him there getting on the ball, trying to make things happen. I think Cunha's problem is he tries too hard at times. You know? But yeah, he's working his socks off. Angle ball in. Oh, Casemiro was there. Corner ball. Come on. We need a goal now. We need a goal now. Would you have kept Ruben, or are you okay with letting him go, says Rocket? I think it had to be done, to be honest. I didn't want him to go. I want every manager to stay and win every single game. But ultimately, I think he had to go when he gave his ultimatum. Right, corner now. Big Harry is in there. Bruno swings it in. Maguire is up! Goal! Fucking Harry Maguire. Or Sesko! Benjamin Sesko. We've got 5.5 minutes on the clock here. Come on! Go on, Fletcher! Come on, boys! I thought it was Harry Maguire, but it's Benjamin Sesko. 3 goals in 2 games. Bruno just floats one to the back post, leaves it hanging up there, and Sesko's there, and he heads it down to the near post, and finally the keeper can't make a save, and it's 2-1 with 5 minutes to go. Come on! Fucking throw the kitchen sink at it now, boys. Come on now! Oh, Dalot, you absolute theory. Fuck's sake, on the counter-attack. On the counter-attack, and fucking Dalot gives away the ball. Was there early calls? I'm watching it on Sky Sports. I didn't know. I didn't know it could be faster than that. Bruno, nice ball to Xerxes. Get your touch right. Oh, your pass, man. Well done, Yarrow. Lacey now comes inside, just shows a little bit too much of it. It's a free. Gets a yellow card. Bruno now on to Cunha. On to Sesko! The fuckers just couldn't get it. Oh, it's great covering from the wide centre back there. The just comes in and covers his centre back. I think the full back it was. Here's Cunha now on the turn. Yeah, there's too many of them there to be turning into danger like that. Brighton are on the counter now. United have 3-on-2 here, but it's Bruno chasing back. Don't foul him. Good tackle by Bruno. Don't foul now. Don't foul. Don't fucking foul! You fucking idiots! How in the name of God can fucking experienced professionals do that? I just don't get it. Stay on your feet. They're happy for the clock to be run down. Casemiro now will clear his lines. Another free. Jesus. He's going to send Shea Lacey off here. That's absolutely disgraceful. Shea Lacey gets his second yellow card. A decision is made. Lacey has the ball in his hands. He throws it down off the ground. And the ref gives him a second yellow. That's absolutely fucking disgraceful. That's a disgraceful decision out of the referee. Lacey's in tears going off the pitch. I mean, that's just so fucking unfair. It's so unfair. Lacey's in tears going off the pitch. I mean, a bit of cop on, lads. For fuck's sake. What has the game gotten to? Fucking game is gone. So it is. Goal kick. 5 minutes of added time. 5 minutes to get an equaliser here. United down to 10 men. Needing a goal. Here's Dorgu away up the left-hand side now. Maguire's bombing forward. Cross into the box. Too close to the goalkeeper. Easy catch. It's so poor. Brighton are going to make a substitution here. Slow the game down. It's such an embarrassing decision, Adam. You hit the nail on the head there. It's an embarrassing decision out of the referee. Fucking 18-year-olds. Like, getting the ball and just doing that way. That's not wasting time. Brighton are happy to see the game being delayed. He just gets the ball and throws it down off the ground. He doesn't throw the ball away. He doesn't try and slow down the opposition. It's so fucking... The game is just... Like, the refereeing is just... Now, are you going to give him a yellow card? Because you sent fucking Shea Lacey off for less. No, but you'll give Harry Maguire one. You fucking muppet of a referee. I mean, this referee. Look, go back 4 yards there to fucking take it. Oh, Bruno. Jesus. Here's Cunha now. We need a runner in behind, lads. Nah, Cunha gives it away. Well done, Yaro. Super, super tackle. Here's Dargu, cuts in on his right, comes back on his left. Yeah, it's just there's too many Brighton players there. He needs support. Maguire gets it back to him. You need to whip it. Lads, you're not going to score a goal out there. Throw it to United. Right down in the corner. Bruno now plays it into Sesko, tries to take it down, comes to Cunha, can't get it under control. Good tackle by Delors, good second tackle by Delors. It's just every fucking second ball is breaking to them. These poxy fuckers. Free to United on the halfway line. Last opportunity. Just go on. Everybody get up there. Yarrow, Dargu, the whole lot. Ball pumped in. Maguire's up there. Heads it down right at the goalkeeper. That's going to be it. Yeah, Maguire's really disappointed with that. He's trying to head it back across. He's disappointed. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. All over. United will not be winning silverware this season. Out of the FA Cup. All over. Yeah. Not good enough, really. I mean, we keep talking about. Do you know what? As well, that fan group, the 1958. I fucking can't stand them, so I can't. Absolute clowns. There's a reason why the Man United Supporters Trust, the original Supporters Trust that was there, don't get on with them. They're just sensationalists as well. Big banners given out about Jim Radcliffe and Ineos and all that. It's just fucking nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Yeah, we're just not good enough, lads. We're just not good enough. It's just, like you can sugarcoat it up however way you want. I just don't think, collectively, we're good enough, to be honest with you. There's too many passengers. There's just too many passengers when you think about it. Who were carrying, you're talking about Delors, you're talking about, is Ugarte good enough? You're talking about, Bruno not having the best of games. He's obviously not being carried, but I just don't think we're good enough. Like, players coming off of the bench then as well. Shea Lacey, disgraceful red card. Joshua Zirkzee. Joshua Zirkzee wouldn't get a fucking game for me. And I managed a B team. You know what I mean? He wouldn't get a game for me. I just don't think we're good enough, to be honest with you. Like, you can sugarcoat it all you want. We should be doing this. We should be doing that. Why didn't we do this? Why aren't we getting, why are we not playing with more enthusiasm? Why are we not playing the ball forward more? Why are we not playing with more energy? Why are we looking so lackluster? And you can make excuses for it all you want. We're not good enough. It's as simple as that. We are just not good enough. And if you want to try and make excuses any other way, you can. But ultimately, I don't think... I just don't think we're good enough, to be quite honest with you. And look at these dickheads. Look, Jim can't fix this. Fucking idiots. Absolute idiots, in my opinion. We'll get an interim manager announced within... I wouldn't be surprised if it's within the next hour, to be honest with you. We will definitely get it before tomorrow, I think, or tomorrow at the very latest, because, like we said at the start of the stream, that the next manager, the interim manager, supposedly is going to be in for the derby. Well, then he needs a fucking full week. He needs a full week on the training ground. And, he needs to implement his ideas, because if you don't give a fuck... If you bring in an interim manager now on Wednesday or Thursday and give him 2 days of training before the fucking Manchester derby, then that's a fucking massive, massive mistake. He needs to be announced right now. Darren Fletcher needs to go and do his post-match press conference and tell us who the next interim manager is going to be, and that he's taking training in the morning, the new interim manager. It's got to be that way. It just has to. And if it isn't, it's an absolute joke, because there's absolutely no stability there at the moment. And Darren Fletcher, fair play to him, is doing his best. You know what I mean? But ultimately, he'll have 2 games in charge, and he hasn't won a game as Manchester United manager. You know, he's got a draw and a defeat. And that's as tough as it is. You know, you can sugarcoat it as new manager coming in, old manager not playing the right tactics, 3 at the back, 4 at the back, fucking 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, 4-2-2. Ultimately, we're carrying too many players. Too many of our footballers, too many of the players at our club are simply not good enough. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? We've got some who are developing, who are not there yet. You know, and I would put the goalkeeper into that. I would put probably Kobby Mainoo into that. Dorgu into that. Sesko, even though I thought Sesko was our best player today, into that. You've got players who are simply not good enough. Diogo Dalot, Manuel Ugarte, Joshua Zirkzee, you know, players who are past it a little bit. Casemiro, Harry Maguire, you know, so it's just a mismatch of everything together. And when you get that all into one, you get a bad team. And we are a bad team. It's as simple as that. Now, we've got the foundations of potentially being a decent team in the future with our, you know, when you're talking about your Cunhas, your Mbuemos, your Amads, your Seskos, your Brunos, you know, your Mainoos, your, you know, Lisandro Martinez's. But ultimately, you cannot carry 4 or 5 players every game. You can't have 3, 4, 5 players having bad performances week after week after week after week. Because if you do, you're going to get the inconsistencies and the negativity that we get. And I think that's what we're getting. That's what we're getting at the moment. It's great to see so many people in, guys. If you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. It helps us out an awful lot. Look, really disappointing. We're going to stay on for a few more minutes. Get me your thoughts in. I want to know what you guys are thinking in the live chat. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, and it will open up the live chat to you. And get me your opinion. Let me know what you're thinking, and we'll see what you're saying here, because it's another very, very, very... And smash the like button for us as well, if you haven't done so. What are we saying in the chat here? Watch and see us fall down the league now too, says Barry. Miguel says Zirkzee is checked out mentally. Well, if he has, he needs to check back in fairly soon, because supposedly he's not getting to move away now because of the manager change. You know? Finn says, no control, no smarts. Absolutely. Desi says, big mistake sacking another manager. Time will tell. 100%. Time will tell. We just hit 14,000 subscribers, guys, which is absolutely fantastic. It just changed there a moment ago up here. So thank you to everybody that subscribed. Really, really do appreciate it. Absolute legends. Let's kick on now to 15,000. Really do appreciate it. Party Pooper says, we aren't good enough. We got 15th last season. I reckon we'll finish 7th place this season, and we'll improve again next season. Dean says Zirkzee, Dalot, Ugarte aren't performing at all, and even if they do, it doesn't last for 90 minutes. They should be gone. Sean says we're playing at home and we're made look like the away team. Released altogether, says Dean. Darryl says Steele looked like prime Buffon. Dalot and Zirkzee are pure shit. Yeah, now again, it's not all negative, guys. I mean, your man stealing the goal, like every goalkeeper that comes up against Manchester United at the moment is having the game of their life for some strange bloody fucking reason. And I just don't understand it. I don't know. But is it down to maybe lack of quality finishing? I don't know. Sesko got another goal today, which is positive. Could have had a couple more. I mean, Delo going in early on, twice within the first 5 or 6 minutes. You've got to be putting at least one of them away. And if it does, it's a completely different game. And we've said that fucking countless times this season. If we had taken our chances early on, we would have gone on and won and not lost and so on and so forth. And we find ourselves in that situation again tonight. Miguel says it's going to be Carrick. Gary says they know who's coming in and delayed purposely in case we lost here. No, Gary. Stop watching the United stand. If you had have announced the interim manager before tonight, it would have distracted everybody from the task in hand, and that was trying to win tonight. The manager would have been getting a lot of questions about it. The players in their interviews would have been getting a lot of questions about it. It would have just been a complete and utter distraction. The right thing to do is not to announce it until the game is over, and then you can go on and make the announcement. Darren says I'd rather Carrick over Ollie. Sean says we have City and Arsenal in the next 2 games, which we lose, could put us out of European football next year. Jamie says that's basically our season. It's not our season over. How in the name of God could you say our season is over when we've still got European spots to fight for? You know what I mean? In terms of silverware, yes, we can't win any silverware this year, but you've got to fight for the Champions League spots. You have to. Finn says new manager bounce must not have kicked in yet. No. I think when interim is put in front of it, you don't get the same bounce. Let's see. Clarion says we never get a new manager bounce. Well, maybe Ollie, but we know how that ended. What else have we got here? Nubai says, serious question. Who was a standout player today, Jack? Sesko for me was our best player. I thought Bruno had a better second half than first half, but for me, Sesko was our best player. I thought Martinez had a decent game as well. FA Cup gone, says Anita. Carabao Cup gone. Season over. It's not season over. Mark says we are a clusterfuck, to quote a movie. Sad. Jack says be very surprised if United get Champions League. Sean says Mainoo was good. Sesko, Dargu Dargu had a decent game as well. We're a mid-table team, says John. Party Pooper says, I thought we'd win, but I wasn't expecting us to run away with it. But ultimately, I'm not surprised we'd lost. We haven't been playing great the last few games. That's it, yeah. Dara says, can you see anyone coming in? That midfield is paper thin. I don't think we're going to get anyone in midfield, unless we decide to get what's the chap out with Saudi? Used to play with Wolves. Can't think of his name. But anyway. Orla says, Delo was terrible. He was terrible, absolutely. Hopefully, when the Mbeumo and Ahmad come back, we will be better. Very disappointing. Yep, absolutely. Miguel, welcome to the Members Club. Appreciate the support, my man. Absolute legend. Thanks for the support. Anyone else, guys, who wants to become an official channel member, link is in the description of the video. And hit the join button underneath. Helps the channel out an awful lot. You get some extra perks, all of that good stuff. John says, a decent manager must be looking at this club and questioning how big a job this really is. Yeah, we're back. Apologies, guys. My OBS just went down a little bit there, which is probably code for it's time to wrap it up here. Let's get through the last couple of comments before we go. We're all a positive bunch here, aren't we? Says Adam. Oshin says we lost a game, guys. Bad loss, but. Move on and look ahead to City. Ruben Neves was the guy. Yeah, Ruben Neves. Sorry, yeah, Neves. Heads up and on to the next. Says Arsenal for life, quadruple. You just continue to embarrass yourself. Quadruple. We go again, says Party Pooper. Absolutely. I mean, we have to go again because the games are coming thick and fast and they're going to get a lot more difficult. Like when we look at who we've got coming up in the next few weeks, we have got We've got, obviously... Where are we? Oh, we're starting up here, yeah. So we've got City, Arsenal, and then it's Fulham, Spurs, West... Yeah, I mean... And look, I don't want to make the same mistake and be the same way. Like there's winnable games coming up, obviously after the United or after the City and Arsenal game. And look, I wouldn't be fucking surprised if we go on and get 4 points out of City and Arsenal, and then we've got Fulham, Spurs, West Ham, and Everton. All winnable games on paper. But again, you just don't know with this Manchester United side. So we've got to pick ourselves up and go again, because the games are coming thick and fast. And we've got to do the best we can. Guys, I do appreciate everybody watching. If you are new to the channel, do hit that subscribe button. It's free to do. Just click the button down below. It helps us out an awful lot. We're on the road. We just cracked 14,000 subscribers, as you can see here. Really do appreciate it. 14,001 subscribers now. If you are new, do hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button on the way out as well. I'll be back tomorrow with the Talking Pints video around lunchtime, so turn on notifications if you're new. You get notified when our new videos go up, we'll have the podcast during the week as well. I think the podcast is potentially down for Wednesday, maybe. It'll be either tomorrow night or Wednesday night, but I'll let you know. Follow us on Instagram. All the links are down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Another disappointing night, but I think we're getting a bit used to it at this stage, aren't we? Have a good one. I'll chat to you during the week. Take it easy.